Before we get into the reaction, I want to let you know that I have been suffering a pretty bad cough for the entire month of May. My voice is a little hoarse because of it. I'm having a difficult time breathing. I've got coughing fits, so it is possible that that's going to affect the quality of the reaction. But hopefully it won't be too bad, and I can get through this pretty smoothly. This is Chapter 1 of RWBY Dust Queen, titled Growing Pains. This is a fan-made RWBY series done by the channel Grim Tidings. Now, I normally don't really partake in much fan-made RWBY content. I'm decently a RWBY, I guess, purist, you could say. Not to the point of like, oh, nothing can change, because whole video on on my criticisms of RWBY. But like, I just don't partake in much fan made stuff just in case it changes something that I think shouldn't necessarily be changed. Um, but I'm giving this a shot because I have seen the trailer and first look of this and whatnot, and it looks really well made. Um, I know Evramara also looks really well made, and I have been considering doing that. Um, I don't know if they allow reactions for that. I'm not sure, but I did get confirmation that Dust Queen has given permission for people to do reactions. Hence this. So let's see what Grim Tidings has cooked up for us.
Hey there! Dust Queen is a fan-based project and is not made for kids. Grown huntsmen and huntresses only. Check the description to learn more.
Firstly, that is a really, really good RWBY voice. I don't even know if I have that. Okay. I didn't realize that was a thing.
Help. I'm not fragile, Ruby.
You don't have to take everything on alone, you know? You have us.
You don't know what it's like.
Then tell me.
What's happening to you? I don't know. We've got your back, wife. That's what family's for. I'm sorry. This is something I have to do alone.
Okay, so this is what the first look was. Was Weiss and whatever this place is.
Really? Looking for something? Who are you? You don't recognize us?
Okay, one, I already knew that they nailed the animation, but damn. Damn. It's just weird seeing it again. um, the Weiss voice is okay. It could be a little bit more nasally. I think, anyway, personally. So far, definitely better than Ice Queendom. Man, is it weird seeing Beacon Academy filled with actually modeled students for once and not shadow people. I'm kidding, I know Volume 2 did it, but, you know.
Why'd they have to do this so early in the morning? I'm so tired.
It's your own fault. You wouldn't be suffering half as much if you hadn't stayed up half the night playing games on your scroll.
Okay, I will say, even though I do think the voice could be more nasally, all of the inflections and mannerisms vocally are there otherwise.
Says the one who was last to wake up this morning.
That's not relevant at the moment.
I like that reference. The Blake voice is so spot on.
Wow, I haven't seen some of these guys since initiation. I guess time flies when you're having fun.
Risking our lives to take down entire criminal organizations is your idea of fun?
What can I say? I live for the adventure.
Uh-huh.
Yang's voice could be a little bit deeper.
What?
That's a Damascus-tipped spear! Oh, that's so cool!
It's just a spear, Ruby.
Just a spear? Do you know how long it takes to make Damascus steel? Like, forever! It's made of super...
I don't see Team Juniper anywhere.
I do miss Ruby nerding out over weapons. Also, Blake, what are you talking about? You don't interact with Team Juniper. I'm joking.
They're probably in here somewhere. Knowing Pyrrha, they were probably one of the first to even get here.
Well, they better be. Look.
Hey,
May I have your
Glenda.
attention, please? You will be tasked with taking on a mission by yourselves as a team,
That is a great Glenda voice.
without the supervision of another huntsman or huntress. The available tasks are presented on the mission boards around the theater. Choose your mission.
Really is like Volume 2.
This will be your first hunt without help, which means we can't guarantee your safety should something go wrong.
What did she say?
Choose your missions wisely, students. This will be your first hunt without help.
Oh, I thought she said, like, since you're now this year, students. I thought she said what grade year they're in. Because I was trying to figure out, like, where in the timeline this fits. Maybe they're in, like, their second year, since Team Coffee went out on a mission like this in the books, and they were second years whenever they did. In the books, it was in Volume 2.
Which means we can't guarantee your safety should something go wrong. These missions will also become a part of your final grade for this year. So please, try not to get in over your heads.
Oh,
Nothing
finally!
from Ospen?
Now we can take on all the cool stuff.
Yeah, and Osmond won't have to bend the rules this time. Come on, let's go see what's left.
Maybe this time we can have a normal hunt.
I don't think our team understands what normal is, Weiss.
No.
Normal is boring anyway. Now, let's see.
Ooh, what about this one? Recon, suspicious figures
It is post Volume 2, though. We do have confirmation on
seen in the
that.
night stacking boxes on an abandoned refinery site.
Forget that. Look at this one. Giant squid grim a few days out at sea.
Pass.
Okay, then how about this one? It's another search and destroy mission.
Growing pack of beowulf spotted south of the Emerald Forest. Aid requested ASAP. Now that sounds like fun.
That sounds far too good to be true. Any huntsman would be able to deal with a pack like that.
Maybe we just got here first? You know, early bird gets the worm? Or the wolf? Wolves?
How big of a pack?
Doesn't say. But they're just beowulfs. Live our teamwork? How hard could it be?
Don't ask that. Ooh. No one told me that they made original songs for this. What do you mean that there are fan songs in this? Tell you what, you done one better than the Justice League movies. Those didn't have any songs and it kind of bothered me.
Thanks for the save, Kit Kat. Oh, come on. Don't be...
That.
Hold on, can I?
Oh, come...
I was trying to see. I think Yang's biceps are a little bit more defined here than in canon. Good. Brothers know that we all want that.
Oh, come on. Don't be... Actually, hold that thought.
Ruby, watch where you're going.
Sorry.
I'm gonna cut it slack. I will comment on it, but I'm not gonna have it be too heavy a criticism because it's difficult to animate. But I will give a comment that was a little just I get what they were going for, that she was slicing as she was going by, but it just looked like she was kind of touching them, and that made them disintegrate. And like I said, I'm not making it be too harsh of a criticism because everything else on the animation has been so good, and it's so difficult to animate this kind of thing. So tiny criticism. I'm not gonna put too much on that. Why did it backfire like that? Huh. Also, I don't know who is doing the singing, but they do sound pretty similar to Casey. That was a good visual gag on the animation.
Chalk another one up for Team RWBY.
My poor baby.
Why is it frozen again? She got all the ice off a second ago, didn't she? Why is it frozen again? Oh, so, God, what happened to her eyes? Oh, okay, I see what happened. Okay.
You almost got both of us killed.
I almost got us killed?
Maybe if you gave me the slightest hint of what you were doing, then I could have been better prepared.
I thought you were watching me.
I'm not psychic, RWBY. I don't know if you noticed, but I was also dealing with Grim.
Ladies, you're both beautiful.
You're one to talk. You and Blake have no issues working together. However, I'm stuck here with a dunce who doesn't even know how to use her words.
Well, excuse me, princess. Maybe if you didn't worry so much about your form, you'd be able to keep up with me.
What's that supposed to mean?
You
She said
froze
the
Wes
thing.
and Rose.
The consequences of your actions.
What? How is that my fault?
Clearly, you don't understand the concept of communication.
Well, you don't understand the concept of listening. Yeah.
That makes no sense.
You make no sense.
Okay. Walk.
But
Don't make me repeat myself.
So much for teamwork.
you know what? Well, excuse me.
That's probably the closest to Yang, vocal wise. I think. I really like that. Also, I like the idea of Yang being the mediator like that. That's really fun.
You're excused.
No.
It's. Oh no! Great, go back.
So much for teamwork.
You know what? Well, excuse me.
You're excused.
No. Wait.
I love that. It's like one of my favorite things is like, I beg your pardon, then beg.
Well, I still have Weiss's card if you want to book another counseling session.
Give them time, Yang. They'll come around eventually.
If your ice can tell you something, take it back.
I'm pretty sure eventually ended a while ago.
Come on. Let's follow them before they start again.
Yeah. You're right. Hey, lovebirds! Wait up!
Really fast. Lovebirds? No.
Oh, so we're going to White Rose on this. Okay. I don't know what that was, but I didn't like it. That gave me Nukkalavi vibes. Ooh. Okay. I don't think that I recognize any of these names, but I did want to have them on screen just because. Yeah, I no idea who any of these names are, but how many names is that on Reflection Wise? 5? Wow. None of which are Weiss's actual voice actress. Oh, that's a fun design. Like a different take on her Atlas fit. Yeah, y'all did. Y'all, I know that I had like that one critique, but y'all did phenomenal on the animation. Whew, that is amazing concept art. Okay. Interesting. I don't know which of the vocalists is the one that that sounds like Casey. But someone sounded pretty decently like Casey. Are there going to be full versions of these songs like with the official soundtracks? I really hope so, because I would absolutely put that song onto a playlist. That sounded really good. production bets. Oh, okay. I just played it a little bit more. Yes, the original soundtrack is already available. Okay, cool. Well, made in Blender. Yeah, I tried Blender once. I imported a RWBY model. Uh, I guess I imported it wrong because it had no color or something. I don't know. The colors were in the model file that I downloaded. They didn't appear unless there was a step that I missed. And I tried fooling around with the model, and no, animation is not my area. I really enjoyed that. That was really good. I'm interested to see where they're going to take the story. Um, I know Weiss gets messed up at some point, considering what we saw there, and also the trailer. But it certainly feels like RWBY, and that's as I said at the beginning. That's always like the fear that I have of going into like a RWBY fan made project and it feeling just a little too off from RWBY. Hold on. It feeling just a little too off from RWBY for what I like. But this, so far, it just feels like an alternate story that still fits within everything that makes RWBY RWBY. I mean, it still seems like it works. So I'll keep reacting for as long as I feel that way about it. Yeah. Which I do want to clarify that if it does delve into like territory where it's like I might stop is just because of how I feel about departing too much from RWBY and not actually like talking about the overall quality. It's just personally I like the RWBY stuff better whenever it feels as close to canon as possible. Or at least in terms of world building, even if it is a different story, I still want it to, feel like it's the same like magic system and stuff like that. The same rules, I think, is the best way to word it. And so far, yeah. But everyone did really, really good on this. I did have a few critiques as I made throughout, but I mean, the pros far outweigh that, honestly. I really enjoyed, really, really, really enjoyed that. And I am excited for whenever the next one is going to come out. So, looking forward to that. So anyway, do all that YouTube algorithm stuff. Liking, commenting, subscribing. There's social media in the description, including the Discord server if you want to come over there. And, yeah. I will see you when I see you.